You've been carrying something heavy, but it's not in your hands. It's in your mind. In the stories you replay, the emotions that won't fade, the memories you keep holding on to, that invisible weight shapes every morning. That tightness in your chest, the quiet voice whispering, "Don't expect too much." It hides in the habits you swore you'd never repeat. Yet here you are, repeating them anyway. It lives in your nervous system, in the chemistry of your body, in the tiny decisions you make without even thinking. This isn't just the past. It's a frequency, a looping signal that keeps your old self running while your dreams remain paused. Here's what most people never realize. You cannot step into a new reality while clinging to the energy of your old self. Trying to manifest through visualization, scripting, or positive thinking won't cut it. Not if underneath it all, you're still the same person, same emotional state, same stories, same inner chemistry, same world returning what you've always been sending out. Let's get real for a moment. Your old self wasn't designed to create, it was designed to survive. It formed in response to rejection, disappointment, fear, and pain. You didn't consciously choose it. You adapted to it, you wore it like armor. Over time, that armor became familiar, comfortable even. So familiar that you forgot it was armor at all. Now it feels like you. But what if it's not? What if the voice that says you're not ready or that's too risky is nothing more than the echo of a version of you that you haven't let go of yet? Quantum physics gives us a shocking truth. Reality isn't separate from you. It responds to your state of being. You are not outside the field. You are the field collapsed into form. So every morning, when you wake up embodying your old self, reality delivers more of the same. Not because you're doing it wrong, not because the universe is against you. It's simply loyal to coherence. You don't manifest what you want, you manifest who you are being. This is why true transformation isn't about becoming someone new. It's about unbecoming everything that isn't you. The old self wants safety, but safety is not your soul's purpose. Stagnation is not your destiny. The heavy identity you've carried, shaped by past trauma, shame, failure, or rejection, is not the you who lives the reality you've glimpsed in your highest vision. That future version of you is waiting. It already exists, not in some far-off time, but in a vibration you can tune into. If you allow yourself to stop chasing it and start aligning with it. Here's the hard truth. You cannot access that version of yourself while emotionally chained to the past. You can't keep replaying guilt, resentment, or self-doubt and expect growth. You can't show up as yesterday's version and collapse a future you've never experienced. So what do? We face the old self, not to fight it, not to shame it, but to release it. We honor the lessons it taught us. Then we let it go. We step into the quantum field, not with words, but with vibration. And when you collapse the energy of the past, you finally inhabit the version of you who already lives the life you've been asking for, because the field isn't asking you to try harder. It's asking you to tune in differently. You're not stuck because your future isn't real. You're stuck because your identity keeps recreating the same reality over and over. But the moment you release it, the wounds, the labels, the old story, life bends, reality shifts. The field responds, not to your words, but to who you've become. Take a breath. Something is stirring within you, not from outside, but from deep within. Are you ready to meet the version of you that's already free? Let's pause for a moment. With compassion, not judgment, ask yourself, which emotions do you feel most often? Regret? Anger? Shame? insecurity, doubt? What if these emotions aren't random? What if they're rehearsed? What if your body is addicted to them because they reinforce the chemistry of your old self? Think of it like this. Your emotional state is a signal, broadcasting into the quantum field. You may say you want love, but if your baseline is, "I'm not enough," intimacy won't stick. You may visualize abundance, but if fear is your default, opportunities will unconsciously slip away. Not because you don't deserve them, but because your system hasn't updated to a version of you aligned to receive. That's why you can read every book, take every course, repeat every mantra, and still feel stuck. Because change isn't just mental, it's vibrational, embodied, cellular. So what's the first step? Awareness, not shame, not blame, but seeing the pattern clearly. Recognize that the version of you you've been living with isn't fixed, it's a practiced vibration. One you can stop rehearsing the moment you choose not to identify with it anymore. This isn't self-hate, it's self-liberation, permission to release the version of you that existed only to survive a world that no longer exists. And here's the paradox. The moment you start observing your old self without merging with it, when you watch it from the eyes of your higher self, something remarkable happens. You become the observer. In quantum terms, the observer changes everything. The act of observing collapses the wave of potential into form. The moment you recognize your old self as a pattern, you are no longer trapped in it. You are consciousness witnessing the pattern. And that awareness, that's the first crack of light in a whole new reality. Here's a practice to anchor this. Type this phrase in the comments below. I am ready to release the version of me that no longer matches my future. Not as a ritual, not as a trend, but as a conscious interruption in your old loop, a signal to the field that you are no longer available for the past. If this resonates, if something within you stirs, then welcome. This space isn't about information. It's about transformation. Most of us have been told, ask, believe, visualize, and yet so many are still waiting for the breakthrough, the opportunity, the right person, the right moment. And when it doesn't come, we question ourselves. Am I doing it wrong? Am I blocked? Am I not meant for more? But what if the problem isn't that your desire is too big, but that your vibration is still too familiar? Here's the missing piece most manifestation teachings leave out. The quantum field doesn't respond to your words. It doesn't care about vision boards or affirmations. It mirrors one thing: your state of being. This is the law of vibrational coherence. Coherence happens when your heart, mind, emotions, and actions align. Not just spoken once in a journal or morning mantra, but lived, felt, embodied, consistent. You cannot out-manifest your frequency. The field doesn't hear, I want abundance. It hears, I am not enough. If fear, doubt, or lack dominates your inner world, your dreams will struggle to materialize. Not because the universe is cruel, it's exact. Imagine trying to enjoy a symphony while your radio is stuck on static. That's what it's like when your old self attempts to tune into a new timeline. This isn't surface-level positivity, it's energetic truth. The universe responds to what's in your nervous system, not what's on your lips. Heisenberg's observer effect shows us this. Observing reality collapses potential into form. But it's not just observation that matters. It's who you are while observing. Neville Goddard said it best. You are not manifesting, you are selecting. Who you are is the selector. You aren't attracting a future, you're tuning into it, aligning with it, selecting it. But here's the catch. You can't align with something your current self has never met. The future version of you doesn't just think differently. They feel, act, and exist differently. They walk into rooms differently. They speak from a deeper, embodied place. They've shifted from wanting to being, from hoping to embodying, and that's the signal the quantum field responds to. The shift you've been seeking isn't outside, it's inside. You don't pull things toward you. You pull yourself upward. Manifestation without identity work? That's like pushing a boulder uphill. You can build all the blueprints you want, but if the foundation hasn't shifted, the structure will collapse. So here's the question that matters more than any vision board. Who do you need to become to vibrate in alignment with what you desire? Not tomorrow, not next year, now, in this moment, in thought, in feeling, in action, in embodiment. Because when you become that version, the universe mirrors it instantly, not always as a physical change immediately, but in energy, in signs, in synchronicities, in sensations. You'll know because you'll feel it. That subtle pull that tells you, this is real. You'll stop striving so hard and begin to move effortlessly, in the right place at the right time, as the right version of you. And that's when the field begins to bend. Ready to discover who your future self already is? You don't need to create them. You need to remember them. There's a version of you who already exists in the frequency of everything you've asked for. Not in the future. Not hypothetical. A real, alive self. Present now, in the quantum field, and the only barrier? Your vibration. Quantum physics has been clear for decades. Reality is not linear. Time isn't a straight path. You're not slowly walking toward a future self. What exists is an infinite field of now moments, all simultaneous, all available depending on what you tune into. Call it the multiverse, call it divine potential. Either way, the truth is the same. The you who is thriving, healed, empowered, magnetic, is already here. Your task isn't chasing them. Your task is collapsing the distance between where you are and who they are, by becoming vibrationally compatible. Let's make this practical. If your highest self were already living inside you, what would they think? How would they walk, breathe, and speak? How would they handle money, uncertainty, and the unknown? Would they cling to doubt? Replay old stories of rejection? Settle for less? No. Your higher self vibrates from trust, alignment, grounded confidence, and magnetic calm. They attract naturally. Their energy speaks before their words. Everything in their life, relationships, health, purpose, responds accordingly. Here's the critical truth. The universe doesn't rearrange because you're worthy. It rearranges because you're resonant. And resonance isn't begged for, it's embodied. The most powerful shift isn't external. It's internal. It's choosing to stop identifying with the old story and start aligning with the new one. Not because it's physically here yet, but because you've decided to meet it vibrationally. You walk first. The path appears after. Close your eyes for a moment. Imagine walking into a room. Your future self, the version who already lives your dream life, is standing there. Feel their presence. Not distant, not mystical, familiar, because they are you. They've always been you, waiting for you to remember. Notice how they move, the ease in their shoulders, the clarity in their voice, the light in their eyes. They don't need to convince anyone. They radiate truth. They've let go of the old weight, burned, outdated scripts, collapsed the version built on fear. And in its place, a new identity emerges. Ask them silently, what did you let go of to become this free? The new self isn't built by adding more, it's revealed by subtracting. Peeling away layers of programming, pain, and pretense until only essence remains. Soul, truth, alignment. You are not becoming, you are remembering. You are not constructing a new reality. You are tuning into one that already exists. The magic happens the moment you stop identifying with the old frequency and start vibrating as the new self. Then the field responds. A thought you've never had before. A person reaching out unexpectedly. An intuitive pull towards something your old self would have ignored. Follow that flow. Watch the new timeline stabilize. Notice synchronicities, coincidences, openings. You're no longer on the frequency of resistance. You're on the frequency of reception. And the old self? It doesn't need to be destroyed. It needs only to be retired, thanked, honored, released. It was never bad, just outdated. Like an old operating system, your former self kept you running, but not free. So let it go. Step forward into the version of you who already knows how this story ends, the version who's no longer chasing alignment. They're walking in it. You're not attracting your new life. You're synchronizing with the self who's already living it. So are you ready to meet them? Let's not just talk about change. Let's embody it. Because no knowledge, no philosophy, no teaching can change your life until it's felt through the body, until it becomes lived truth. This is where transformation moves from concept to code, from thought to vibration, from knowing to becoming. We're stepping into a quantum identity reset, not by force, not by willpower, but by letting the outdated identity collapse and allowing the new frequency to take its place. Step 1. Name the old self. You can't release what you haven't acknowledged, so name the version of you that's been holding on. It could be the doubter, the pleaser, the overthinker. Whatever comes up first, trust it now. Thank that identity. It protected you. It helped you survive. But it's not meant to carry you into what's next. Step 2. The ritual of release. Imagine dragging a heavy backpack filled with old stories, regrets, fears, patterns. Feel the weight of it. Now visualize setting it down, not destroying it, just releasing it. Walk forward lighter. Taller, every step frees more space in your field. You've cleared the static. Now the signal can come through. Step 3. Embody the new self. Who are you now? Feel their posture, their breath, their calm. This version of you isn't chasing anything. They radiate what they used to chase. They trust their intuition. They speak truth gently but powerfully. They walk like they belong because they finally know they do. Shift into that version now, right here, right now. Step 4. Anchor it with a declaration. Say it with presence, not as a mantra, but as a frequency. I no longer collapse the past. I tune into who I truly am. Again, slower this time. Let the words vibrate through your chest. Every cell is listening. Every atom is realigning, and the field is responding. Because the quantum field doesn't wait for proof. It mirrors coherence. Step 5. Practice the choice. Tomorrow morning, before the noise of the world returns, ask yourself, which version of me will shape reality today? Choose, lovingly, consciously, repeatedly. Because that choice doesn't just shift your day, it shifts timelines. It sends a ripple through the field that rewrites what's possible. for you and everyone connected to you. You've reset your signal, you've released the residue. You're walking as someone new. When you finally let go of who you were, the universe rearranges itself around who you are. And maybe right now, you can feel it. That quiet peace mixed with electric possibility. That whisper saying something just changed. That's not imagination, that's resonance. Reality has always been fluid, not rigid, not distant, but alive. Waiting not for you to chase it, but for you to tune into it. This is the real science of manifestation. You don't drag your future toward you, you rise into its frequency. Because vibration is the architecture of reality. And when your vibration changes, your life must follow. Look around. Maybe nothing looks different yet, but everything is, because you are. From this moment forward, every thought, every emotion, every breath is casting a vote for your new timeline, and you've already chosen. So now the real practice begins, not in theory, but in daily life. When an old emotion rises, whisper, "This is not me, this is residue." When doubt appears, breathe deeper. When fear speaks, answer with presence. You've changed your frequency, and that change has consequences. Beautiful, unimaginable, quantum consequences. Some will be instant, flashes of clarity, synchronicities, new connections. Others will arrive quietly, a steady calm, a sense of purpose, the feeling that everything is finally aligning. So before you go, let's seal this moment. If this message touched something real in you, if it reminded you that you are not broken, but infinite, then leave your mark in the field. Comment below. The old me has been released. Let it echo as your energetic signature, your declaration to the universe. Because this isn't just a channel, it's a frequency, a collective remembrance of who we truly are. So subscribe, not just to follow, but to stay coherent, elevated, aligned. That the shift that begins within you doesn't stop with you. It expands outward, changing everything it touches. You are not alone. You are part of a field of awakening souls remembering their quantum nature. And now that you've remembered, you can't unsee it. The old you has fulfilled its purpose. The new you has already arrived. And reality? It's listening. We'll meet again in the next timeline.